desire is made to quench a fire that's burning out of control. It's burning out of control.
Hey, what's cracking, guys? This is Adam from TitanInTheDeep with my buddy Liam Walker.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, right on. We are in Sci-Fi Games in Fountain City, which is kind of northeastern Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, we are playing a game of 650 points, retrieval of Middle Earth strategy battle game, and I'm going to let Liam show you his army. So we are playing Mirkwood today.
So we have Thranduil supported by some Palace Guard, a banner that's placed right behind them, and Thranduil has the Circlet of Kings and the extra sword and heavy armor.
Okay, so he is fully decked out except for the elk, or whatever.
Yes, not this game, not this game. Second warband, we have Legolas with no extra upgrades, with some elves. All the glaive elves in the back also have bows, and another banner. So pretty simple there.
Pretty straightforward. And I am playing a Moria army. Do you know from my channel that is quite popular here? My leader is this little bow goblin right here. He's got a red glove, you can see right there. He's got 3 shield goblins, 3 prowlers, and 2 goblin bows with spears. Or no spears on those 2. They're on the end there. And he also has a marauder, which is right here. I've got 3 other warbands. Number 1 is this captain with an axe and a shield. He's got 4 goblins with shields, 4 prowlers, 3 shield spears, and a bat swarm. Then we have another identical warband over here with this captain with the Rohan shield. If you've been on my channel, you've seen him before. And the last warband is a Shatter Shaman right here, and he has 2 prowlers, 2 shields, and 2 bow spears. There you go. That's pretty much it. He also, so I've got 2 marauders, 2 bat swarms, and a metric ton of goblins, and the Watcher in the Water. He is going to be making his first appearance on the channel today. Let's get that out of the way. There we go. So we're, like I said, playing Retrieval, and this is turn 1. Well, technically, I guess, turn 2. So we're rolling for priority for turn 2. We are playing Retrieval, which again is basically capture the flag. I get a tie. I'm on a 1, and Liam's a 5. All right, cool. We will come back after movement and let you guys see what happened. All right, y'all, here is the movement for turn 1. Liam moved Thranduil up to here, their regular movement. He didn't move Legolas and his little warband. This Goblin Captain right here did a march and sent his goblins from way back here all the way up to here. The Marauder is heading that way up the back side of the board. All these goblins climbed up to the top of the ruins here to start shooting at Elves next turn. This goblin group all went across the board. That Marauder charged the back 2 Elves. Bat Swarm hid in behind these dudes, and also there was a shoot, what did we do? Oh yeah, Shatter blew up that banner on this side, but I had to use a point of might. I only used 1 will with the Blackshield Shaman. So his might's gone, and so is that banner. Anyway, that's what we're looking like right now for the movement of turn 2. So now we're going to go straight into shooting, and we will come back after to let you guys know what happened. I'm not bringing the Watcher in just yet. All right, so after turn 2 shooting, it was turn 2, yeah? Yeah, it was turn 2. Yep. I don't know why that thing bumped it over. Turn 2 shooting, there was 1 goblin killed, and they put 2 wounds on the bat swarm. So now we're going into combats. There's only the 1 combat on the end, so I'm going to go ahead and throw these with the Marauder. He gets 4. Here's the Marauder's attacks. He's on a 6.
Okay, and I have
2 Elves.
2 Elves and 1 spear support, so 3.
Oh, got you. Okay. 4 high. So the Marauder takes it. Those 2 guys are not prone. All right, you don't have to actually put them over. I got little markers over here. I don't want you to break anything. Pink is for prone.
Makes sense.
All right, so they are, the back guy's D5, the front guy's D6. I need 5s regardless. Let's see, 4 attacks. The first set will go on the, it doesn't matter, we need 5s, yeah. All right, so let's, here's the first set of attacks. There's 1 dead. Second set, both dead. Didn't even have to throw the other sets. All right, so those two are down, and we are going to go to turn 3. Again, I will get a tie. You want to throw for priority, brother? Liam is a 3. I'm a 1 again. Damn. All right, so it's going back to the Elves. All right, we'll come back after movement and show you guys what happened. All right, end of movement for turn 3. Liam brought his Elves up, Thranduil into this line of goblins, and I do not like the goblins here. Other than a few traps on the end, we're okay here. But that is not good because Thranduil is a nightmare. Then this flank over here came smashing into Legolas's side. We killed 2 Elves with throwing daggers. Yeah, crazy. The Bat Swarm flew over to here. And now we're going to go to shooting. It's Liam shooting again because he won priority. So we will come back. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. So the Shatter Shaman right here used his last 2 points of will. He threw a 3 and a 6 and blew up the other banner. So there are no banners on the board, thankfully. All right, cool. So yeah, we'll be back after shooting and show you what happened. Okay, that was the shooting phase, and 1 goblin died. Legolas killed that Prowler, which is my favorite Prowler, or one of them. I have 2 favorite Prowlers, but that's one of them. Anyway, yeah, that was it. So now we're going to the combats. We will show you first. I have no heroics because I've only got 1 goblin hero in combat. You have any heroics?
Oh, I think I will heroic combat with Thranduil.
Okay, so Thranduil goes from 3 to 2. Okay, have you been marking that over there anywhere?
What now?
He's the only one that's used might so far, yeah?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, yeah, so Thranduil goes from 3 to 2. We'll go ahead and do that one and show you what happens. I've got 1 goblin, he is going to shield,
Okay.
and he is on a 2, so you're pretty much, I think you got this one.
Yeah.
A couple of 6s, a 5, it's a lot of them. All right, so your strength 4 or 5?
4.
Okay, you know what, I'm not even going to back out, I'm just going to let it,
The blue
let
dice
it be
is plus
trapped.
1 to wound because it's next to Thranduil.
Okay, so you need 5s. There you go, 3 wounds. So that goblin is dead, very, very dead.
Now I'm going to go into the side of your captain.
That's not the captain.
Oh, that's not the captain.
No, that's the captain.
Oh, well, I'm going into them. Whoever these people are.
Got you. Okay, so that's the heroic combats. There's no other ones on the board, so we will come back after combats and show you what happened.
It was.
Okay, after turn 3's combats, we lost 5 goblins, but he lost 5 elves. And his elves are way more expensive than my little crappy goblins.
Oh, yes.
So Thranduil was really effective. He did lose 1 might from heroic combat, but he took out 2 goblins. Let's see, there was not a lot of crazy happened over here. The Marauder killed another elf. There was a couple of elf casualties, a couple of goblin casualties over here. This is what you're looking at right now. We're going to turn 4. I haven't won a single priority yet, so let's see if we can change that. I get a tie. 1. Good Lord. Okay, well, I'm bringing the Watcher on this turn, so I roll on my turn to see if he comes on. So, let's see. Do we have any heroics? I don't think so. I think we're probably just going to come back after movement and show you folks what happened. Here is the end of the movement. The Watcher came on. He hasn't tagged Thranduil yet, but he gets D6 shooting. He's not technically charged because you can't charge a turn to come in. All the other movement is all of the elves came into the goblins here. He pretty much kept his as much as he could. I guess well, there wasn't much he could do with not getting surrounded, I don't guess. But anyway, still did a really good job of holding this wall over here with Legolas and his elves. The Marauders made a break for the treasure back here. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go into shooting. Well, first, do you have any heroics? Well, I mean, I don't think I do.
Not the shooting ones.
Yeah, I don't think I have any heroics because I have just 1 captain in and he's out of might. Yeah, that's it. So no heroics from you? Okay. Well, we will go to shooting and then come back right after that. Okay, so the Watcher threw a 3. He hit on all 3 shots into Thranduil. He did 1 wound. There was 2 fate spent. The second one went through. So Thranduil now has 1 might, 3 will, 1 fate. He used a might to do a heroic defense. So that's where we're at right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's no other heroics. Are you doing anything with Legolas?
Nope, he's staying where he's at.
Because I don't have any other captains in combat. My Rohan Shield Captain is right there, and he's out of combat. My Bow Captain leader is here. He's chilling. This captain's out of might, so he can't do anything. And my Shatter Shaman is out of might as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess we're gonna go to combats, and I guess we can show you. I mean, do you want to do the big one first? Or you want to go through the rest of them and do this one last?
You do one last.
Okay, we're gonna do the big ones last. All right, we'll come back and show you guys that one.
I am like fight 3.
Okay, so explain this one more time, Liam.
So Thrauduil has 3 attacks base because he has the extra sword. Then because he's on foot, that gives him a 4th attack.
Okay.
And then he gets an additional attack for every model he's engaged with after the first, and he is engaged with 3 models, which gives him a grand total of 6 attacks.
6 dice. All right, so the Bat Swarm gets 2. The Bat Swarm will be gold. The regular Goblin is going to be orange, and then the Watcher has 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So this is what our attack looks like. Thranduil is fighting fight 3, and we are fight 6 currently. All right, so well, let's see if Thranduil gets a 6. He does. Here we go. Let's throw all these dice. Here's the Bat Swarm and Goblin first. That's cocked. That's a 5. Oh, and we got this. The 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's just 5. Wait, no, it's 6 from the Watcher. There's a 6. Woohoo! Damn. Okay, that was close. He called a heroic defense, so I can only wound on 6s, but that's a lot of attacks right there. All right, so I guess we will start rolling them. Here is the first set of attacks from the Bat Swarm, needing 6s. There's 1 wound. The second set of attacks from the Bats. Second wound from the Bats. Good grief. The Goblin, he needs 6s also. Nothing from him. Here's the Watcher. Here's the first set of attacks, needing 6s. There's 1. Second set. There's a 3rd wound. Here's the 3rd set of attacks. Nope. 4th set of attacks. Another wound. 5th set of attacks. Nope. And the last set of attacks, needing 6s. That's enough. That's 5. Yeah, because he had 1 fate. Well, actually 4 would have been enough.
Yeah, 4 would have been enough.
That's crazy. That heroic defense held up really well, but that was just not enough. Anyway, all right, so Thranduil's gone, and we need to check and see if Mirkwood is broken. I don't think they are yet, but they're getting close. Moria is down 12 models. We've got 12 goblins dead here. You want to count and see what you got, brother?
Yep. 28, 29, 30, so I need 15 dead.
15 dead, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. 11 are dead from...
Close.
Yeah, okay. So 4 more, and Mirkwood's broken. Moria is a long way away. I mean, I don't even know how many models I had. I'll have to look again and check. But anyway, so let's go ahead and go to turn 5. Here we go. I get a tie. That's cocked. I get it regardless because you still won. Hey, it's the first priority that Moria's won this entire game. That's ridiculous.
I really didn't need it.
Liam was saying he played earlier today here in Knoxville, and he said he won 0 priorities in a couple of games too. So I feel that love. Anyway, okay, so I guess do you have any heroics for turn 5?
I don't believe I do.
You've only got Legolas left over there, but he has all 3 might left. Okay, well, we'll come back after movement and let you guys see what happened. All right, here's movement after turn 5, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. The Watcher charged 1 dude. The goblins all went in everywhere. They killed 2 more with throwing daggers, right? 1 or 2 more?
Yep.
1 or 2. Anyway, still haven't made any shots with the goblins on the ridge here. So they're going to shoot next, and then so will the Watcher. So I'm just going to go ahead and shoot with the goblins, I guess. You don't have any shots, all right?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. We'll do this guy. We got 1, 2, and they're just going to shoot into that combat. What's my captain's at? Well, they hit on 5s. No. No hits. He's going to do this spear support, hitting on a 5. Nope. My captain will do the same with his combat in the way, hitting on 5s. Miss. Damn. Okay. So now let's see how many shots the Watcher gets. Watcher gets 5 shots. Holy crap.
Boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he doesn't have to take in the way rolls, which is crazy, and he can pull stuff right out of combat. So let's go after this guy first. Hitting on a 3. He's on a 3.
He's in.
So let's see if it kills him first. 5 will kill him. Oh shoot, didn't mean to roll that one. 2 did not kill him, so this guy is directly in combat.
Great.
Pull directly to him. Let's go after this guy here with another one. Hitting on a 3. Hits. 5 will kill him. He's dead. So that dude's gone. The next one will go into this guy. Hitting on a 3. So it hits. A 6 will kill him because he's got a shield. Nope, a 2. That was the 3rd shot.
Yep.
Okay, so 4th and 5th will go into these two respectively. Hitting on 3s. 4 and a 2, so that one's off. Let's see, a 6 will kill him. Good lord. So that guy's gone.
This one?
Yeah. That guy can't be pulled in because there's nowhere for him to be in. So that's all 6. Okay, so the Watcher is only fighting 2. Dang, that was a crazy shooting turn. And I think that might have been... You're 1 away from breaking, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into the combats, and then we'll come back and show you what happens after the combats. By the way, I did dump a goblin onto the treasure in the back, and he's moved. That's it. He only moved about maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We'll show you guys what happens after the combats.
2 models away from being quartered.
Wow, okay. So we have, let's see here. We got, Liam is 2 models from being quartered. He's got 9 models left. Mirkwood, the Watcher just took out 2 more. You can see the devastation, like the Elves went down all over the place. They won a couple of fights, killed 3 more goblins, I think. 2 or 3 more goblins. That's about it, though. So yeah, we're going to roll on a 1 or a 2. Well, let's go ahead and roll for priority. You get a tie. 1, 2. Wow. So Moria's keeping it for turn 6. On a 1 or a 2, this game ends. 6. We are continuing to play. All right, so my move, and then the Elves will have to take courage tests, but I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
They generally are okay with courage tests, generally.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do movement, and then come right back and show you guys what happened.
All right.
That was all the movement. There's only a few guys left. Actually, I haven't moved this Marauder yet, but we don't really care. It doesn't matter. Let's move him. We'll say half. There we go. Let's see how many shots the Watcher gets this turn. He gets 2. They're both going into the same dude because there's only 1 elf left here, hitting on 3s. A 1 and a 6. Let's see if a 6 will kill him. It will not. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Do you have any heroics? You could call a combat with Legolas because you've only got 2 guys in on him, potentially.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, you might as well. Legolas still has 1 might left. He just called a combat. So let's go ahead and do his first. I got 4 goblins. Oh no, wait, you can't because the captain's got 2. He's got 2 wounds. You can't kill him out. Yeah, you're right. You can't do it. So Legolas still has 2 might. However, it's my priority, so I'm going to call that fight first. Legolas, the captain, has 2 dice are purple. Black is the regular goblin. Gold is spear sports. So I have 5 dice. Of course, he'll probably he threw a 5 high, so he's going to win this automatically. I threw a 6, but you can, So he goes down to 1 might.
Yep, I'll put a stab into the goblin.
Okay, needing a 5.
Another 1 goblin.
Oh, it's cocked. Throw it again. 2. Nope. All right, so we'll come back after the rest of the fights and show you what happened. That's the end of turn 6, and wow, it was brutal. There was 4 more elves dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 3.
5 left on the table.
5. Yeah, so 4 more dead because you had 9 at the end of that last turn. Damn, we lost 1 more goblin. No goblins.
I don't think so.
No, you didn't. You won 2 fights, but didn't wound either. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. So next
priority
priority for turn 7. 1. A 1. You'll get it. 2. So still on me. 1 or a 2. This game's over. 2. That's it.
Yeah.
Liam, good game, brother.
Good game.
Yeah, that was crazy. The goblins did a lot of damage, which was really surprising. So what'd you think about the game, brother?
Goblins are nuts. I think the party bus here was dropped off and did a little drive-by and picked up the flag. Was kind of wild.
I think he got 2 elves.
Yeah, and then
This
the one
guy
over here
killed-
got 3, I
Good
think.
lord, he killed a lot of elves.
Yeah, no, the Marauders are king.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy. They only fight 3, but they get so many dice.
Yeah, it's so many dice, it doesn't even matter. You know, you've got so many fights that are just piled in one area.
Yeah, it's tough. I keep telling people, like, if you've seen any of my other, like, against Rivendell Knights, the Marauders are the best model in the game against Rivendell Knights.
Yeah.
They're incredible, because Rivendell Knights only get 1 dice against them, and they get 3
Yeah.
every time. And they can kill the Knights on 5s.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The
Shatter
Knights.
Shaman was also crazy.
Oh yeah, the Shatter Shaman blew up both of
Both
the
banners. That's 50
the banners.
points right there, yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. That was 50 points. So he definitely got his points worth, because he is 50 points.
Yeah.
You know, had to spend my first might with him, or my only might with him on the first one, because I threw a 2. Anyway, yeah. So I guess let's figure out the score real quick. Let me jump over here to Retrieval and tell you guys how we scored. Actually, I guess I'll jump off here and then jump right back and tell you how we scored. All right, just so you guys know, we will go ahead and tell you the score. Again, we played Retrieval. One of my goblins had a hold of Liam's, had his relic. So I get 3 points for having control of it, and it's not in its original position. I got 2 for killing Thranduil with the Watcher on the Water, and his force is broken, and Moria is not. So it's 8-0 for Moria. That's pretty much it. So, looking back on the strategy, anything you would have done differently? How would you have treated the Watcher? Like, what would you have done differently? How did you feel about the match, man?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to reflect on that. This is like the second time I've played with these guys. So
Oh, so you're new to Mirkwood?
Yeah,
straight
I just got them. Yeah. So
Okay,
that's
cool.
one of the reasons why they're not painted. I usually bring like Rivendells. I like the mobility, but this is kind of
Yeah.
like more of a gun line. You kind of sit stagnant. So I'm, kind of having to think this one through.
Do you have Thranduil and Elk?
I do.
Oh my God, he is a nightmare.
Oh, really? Okay.
So good.
Yeah, so I was going back and forth whether or not to bring an elk because, he doesn't get the Blade Lord ability when he's on the elk.
True.
So he does
But you
go
do get the
down.
charge bonus, and then you get all of those
Right.
strength 4 hits.
Right, and then he's strength 5 on the charge. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so might need to maybe add some more mobility instead of just full line war here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I don't know. I definitely think that the placement here was okay.
Oh, it was good. You held that line. You held that
yeah.
spot the entire
I
game.
don't know if I should have kept Thranduil right here the whole time, or maybe me trying to go out and get greedy with the heroic combat might have been a misplay. Probably should have just kept him in reserve, because then the Watcher would have had a harder time getting there. But
It's true.
he still could have, without needing line of sight, just snatched him in.
Yeah,
Probably
the
been the
Tentacles
same deal.
rule is crazy
Yeah, probably
good.
would have been the same deal. The bats was another problem. I should have dealt with those earlier.
Yeah, you put 2 wounds on the one on the
Yeah.
little ridge line over there, but the other one went. Yeah, it really didn't do anything until it killed Thranduil. Like,
Right.
that was it.
Right. As soon as they walked in, half his fight value was over. So.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, cool. Well, that's our game today. Thanks again, Liam, for coming on the channel today. I'll make sure to tag you in it, let you guys see it. Again, we are at Sci-Fi Games in Fountain City, which is kind of northeast Knoxville. So, yeah, great place, great selection of stuff in the store, man. They have, like, Reaper Bone stuff at the Yin Yang, a ton of models, Warhammer stuff everywhere, D&D, it looks like MTG, all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, Legion, there was a bunch of people in here playing Legion tonight. Anyway, again, this is Adam from TitanInTheDeep. This is my buddy Liam Walker, and this has been a Mirkwood versus Moria 650-point battle. We'll catch you guys next time. God bless y'all. Have a fantastic evening wherever you're at.